Guys, I saw an interview a couple of days ago with Bob Arum, and Bob Arum kind of suggested that Manny Pacquiao's afraid to fight Terence Crawford. That, he's not, we tried to make that fight before, and, Manny didn't want it. And, and we'll try to make that fight again. But one thing I find a bit strange about Bob Arum said that he didn't want to make the Manny Pacquiao fight because he was afraid of Manny's health. But now all of a sudden, what's the change in heart? And he said, no, and then he said, and then he changed his mind again, saying that I didn't want to make that fight because it's disastrous. He keeps changing his mind. He 1 minute says, we'll try and make that Manny Pacquiao fight. And then he'll say, okay, but I've got a soft spot for Manny still, and I think it'll be disastrous. So what are you doing? Are you want to make that fight, or you? I don't quite understand with Bob Arum where he's getting at. I think, listen, at the end of the day, Manny's shown throughout his career that he's a warrior. And listen, Terence Crawford's not exactly. He's not going to destroy Manny Pacquiao. I think Bob Arum, if he thinks that Crawford's going to go in there and beat Pacquiao easy, it's not going to happen. I think Crawford would be favourite, but I don't think Crawford wins that fight easy. I think that's a very hard fight. Very, very hard fight. I think Bob Arum's picking up Crawford too much. I think Crawford's a good fighter, but I don't think Crawford's as good as what Bob Arum thinks. And Bob Arum thought that, Crawford would beat Sugar Ray Leonard. She thought Crawford is better than Sugar Ray Leonard, which is a load of rubbish as far as I'm concerned. That's something that a promoter would say to hype up his fighter, but I think deep down we all know that's not true. Crawford's not better than Sugar Ray Leonard. Crawford won't beat Sugar Ray Leonard. And Crawford, in my opinion, a lot of people think a 42-year-old Pacquiao can do him in, if I'm honest. A lot of people do think Pacquiao can beat him. And not just that, and I think the fight will be competitive for sure. I don't think it'll be one-sided like Bob Arum is suggesting. And one thing I would say is that a 42-year-old Pacquiao wouldn't have a chance against Sugar Ray Leonard. But a 42-year-old Pacquiao has a chance against Terence Crawford. That shows that Crawford's nowhere near, not as good as Sugar Ray Leonard. For me, I think Pacquiao can beat him. If Pacquiao's smart, Pacquiao can beat Terence Crawford. He can. He needs to. I think he can. He can really make it a very tough night's work for Crawford. And in terms of Manny being scared of him, that's not true. That's not true whatsoever. And Manny not wanting to fight him. Manny wants to fight all the best guys. Manny has an opportunity to achieve something he hasn't done in his career and become undisputed champion. So I can't see Manny not wanting to fight Terence Crawford. Why? I don't think Crawford brings anything to the table that Manny is going to be really troubled about. I don't think Crawford has huge punching power at all. I think Crawford's quite, especially for a welterweight, I don't think he punches as hard as Thurman. Crawford doesn't punch as hard as Thurman, and Pacquiao took Thurman shots. Crawford doesn't punch hard. I saw Amir Khan fight him, and Amir Khan's way past his best. Amir Khan got knocked down in the first round, and after that took his best shots, and he didn't really look that hurt, or he was just sticking in there. Crawford doesn't have that kind of punching power where he's going to trouble Manny. If he wins, it will be a more unanimous decision. He's not going to beat Manny Pacquiao by knockout. I just can't see it, if I'm honest. I don't think Crawford has that kind of power. And in terms of Manny, shown throughout his career that he'll fight anyone. Bob Arum should know that better than anyone because Bob Arum promoted him for the majority of his career. So for Bob Arum to say that Manny Pacquiao wouldn't fight him because he's scared, that's rubbish. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.